Major gang, what's poppin'? It's your boy TQ and we back at it with another video, man. And today we have woke TikTok compilation, man. So you know how we do, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe if you are new. And without further ado, let's get into the video. We wasting no time. Let's get it.
Have y'all noticed that the rulers of this matrix eliminate anything that they can't control? And TikTok, I know the rulers of this government is trying to control the media, so I'm gonna just say this is fake for educational purposes and scripted. If they can't control it or they can't get their hands on it, they terminate you. Extraterrestrials, aliens, if you're watching this, please help. For example, let's talk about these police and CIA agents who have been on their deathbed confessing about people they have killed and covered up their deaths. Pretty sure we all know who Dr. Sebi is, but if you don't, he was the man who was known to cure arthritis, sickle cell, HIV, diabetes, and you name it. He got arrested, went to jail, and died from pneumonia. A herbalist. For example, Bob Marley. Don't you forget about Martin Luther King. Found guilty of assassination. Let's talk about Malcolm X.
The FBI and New York police departments are facing new calls to finally open their records related to the assassination of Malcolm X. This comes after the release of a deathbed confession of a former undercover New York police officer who admitted to being part of a broad New York police and FBI conspiracy targeting Malcolm.
Or what about the doctors who have found cancer-causing situations or even cure for cancer? Found with gunshot wounds in their chest, suicide by shooting themselves in the back of the head, or just dying of natural causes. Or we could talk about the people who have figured out how to turn gas into water.
Stanley Allen Meyer was the inventor of the water fuel cell automobile, a buggy powered by water. Stanley stated that oil industry representatives had repeatedly threatened him and even offered millions of dollars to destroy all traces of his work.
And he ends up meeting with some investors, drinks something, runs outside and says they poisoned me. Then all of his work and his cars disappeared and nobody can find them now. Let's talk about Aaron Salters, who was in the Buffalo shooting, who had got killed.
Check this out. Aaron Salter Jr. wore many hats in his life. Retired police officer, substitute teacher that could run on water.
Now, isn't it ironic that Porsche is replacing gasoline with air and water, releasing in 2022? Like I said, releasing things and dropping things when they have control over it. Don't let me get started about these dispensaries. I'm gonna have to make this another video. Y'all stay dangerous.
Universe. The reason why you are slaves is because of the simple fact that you've been made afraid of death. Anytime a motherfucker die, you should applaud that shit. The ancient Egyptians say that death is like a bird that was captured in a cage and then released from the cage.
Catastrophic event that's finna come from this is way bigger than what we call COVID and all this other stuff, y'all. And it seemed like that since that didn't work and since a lot of people woke up to what they were doing, they like, you know what, well, it's time to go to plan B. It's too many Negroes waking up, the world waking up, now it's time to hit them with another one. But this is serious, y'all. So, you know, I'm emergency broadcasting this to hurry up and give people in these areas that I'm finna mention, like for instance, Ohio, whether you in East Palestine or not, if you in the whole entire state of Ohio, you should be listening to this, and y'all should share this, and y'all should tag Ohio in here. If you in Tennessee, any city in Tennessee, you should be listening to this. If you in Texas, any city in Texas, you should be listening to this. Arizona, any city in Arizona, you should be listening to this. Missouri and Illinois, any city in Missouri and Illinois, you should be listening to this. South Carolina and North Carolina, Georgia, you should be listening to this, you know, because this is, if you follow the river and if you follow the burn path and if you follow the so-called blast radius of this stuff, this is where these things are ending up in. And I know y'all asking like, okay, Yaki, you saying a blast radius, but it was actually a train derailment. To me, it was a blast. It seemed like that they sent in toxic, liquefied, you know, hazmatic chemicals in a place, and they purposely, you know, and I know I'm saying this, I'm gonna snatch this down and I'm gonna put it on my Rumble, but it seemed like they did this on purpose. And then how in the hell is it over 8 derailments within a couple of weeks from each other, y'all, back to back, and every last derailment had chemical combustion chemicals on it that causes
8 derailments is crazy. All the people who was looking at conspiracy theorists all crazy and whatnot, what's up now, bruh? Like, come on, like it's not a coincidence, y'all. For all the people who are kind of skeptical about all these conspiracies and things of that nature, you have to look at things like this and really ask yourself, damn, okay, this ain't normal. Like, this is not really something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. Y'all gotta ask yourself, bro, like, it ain't really, it ain't nothing to it. You just gotta use common sense, y'all. Like, it ain't really, but for that many derailments to happen in a short period of time like that, it's something behind the scenes that's going on. And those of you who kind of look at conspiracy theorists in a different perspective, like, I hope you guys really like tune in and wake up and realize what's going on, y'all. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's real in the field. So y'all need to tune in. Y'all need to see and just really use your head, use your common sense.
Generational defects on the mitochondria DNA that messes with your birth, messes with your reproductive system, it messes with your neurological mobility, it literally messes with everything that you call life.
Sorry, I'm hungry.
That's not a coincidence, y'all. We are being attacked.
For those of you that are not fully aware right now, everything that's happening is all entertainment. It's the distraction entertainment. What is it keeping you from? The distraction ain't keeping you from knowing what's going on, like with the UFOs or the Epstein list or what's going on in the government or all this stuff with Beyonce being exposed. No, it's keeping people from understanding that the veil has lifted. The veil has lifted. A portal has opened for us to shift out of this reality, to shift into another dimension, living free in the mind, body, and soul. So you know all those people that told you were crazy and you stopped believing all this stuff and you shifted? Oh yeah, it's gonna be out of sight, out of mind. And this is why a lot of you been getting messages to trust yourself, to keep going, to not get caught up. See, what most people don't know is that everything is run through energy. Okay?
And y'all, what she's talking about is not an actual, it's not a physical new world, like a physical, like diffusion of a new world. It's not a physical thing. It's more of like a spiritual thing, like mentally. Like, if your frequency is real high, you're just going to detach from certain things, and you're not going to be able to see, the people who you used to see who was on a low frequency. You know what I'm saying? You're going to really detach spiritually from those other people and just certain things. You're really just going to be on basically a different frequency. It's not an actual physical thing. It's a spiritual thing. So that's basically what she's talking about.
And so what they do is they put these low vibing, because you can't shift into the 5D with low vibing energy, because this false reality, that's what it runs off of, low reality. So this is why they have created the devil and all these demonic low vibing entities. It's to keep, and notice how the people that say they don't like the devil, they're engaged in all that. There's a lot of people that is engaged. Let me tell y'all something. Disconnect and focus on shifting to this new reality, because the veil is going to come back down and the portal is going to close. And I have not been shown when it's going to close. But I'm telling you, there's a new reality that's waiting on you. But guess what? You have the free will.
Everybody want to be friends with the spiritual person until they start getting intuitive downloads about who you really are and what your true intentions are towards them. It's all fun and games until I start calling you out on the shit that you don't even want to acknowledge. Yeah, you want to be with me so bad until I start triggering those childhood wounds and emotions, and now you going through a spiritual awakening. Your family think that I'm a witch. Listen, baby, this shit ain't for the weak, alright? That's why you find a lot of us, anybody that's spiritually gifted, chosen ones, whatever it is that you want to call, we end up being alone a lot of times. Because people cannot handle our true nature. We're not doing this shit on purpose. We can't help it. A lot of us are spiritually gifted, and yes, if you come around us, we will get information about you. We are claircognizant. We are clairvoyant. I am clairaudient like a whole bunch of other people. We don't necessarily do this out of trying to attack you. We do it out of love. So if you can't handle it, baby, just stay over there.
People like to be alone. It's because they're natural bullshit detectors and they don't want to be around anything that tries to basically mess with their intelligence in any way. And it's just more draining when you know what's going on. You can't fake the funk. You can't sit around and pretend like, no, it is what it is. Also, don't let people make you feel any type of way because you don't want to be around every situation. Understand some people will put themselves in situations that they're not even comfortable in just to be there, to be a part of something. And you'll notice a lot of intuitive people, or what people deem to be the popular loners, don't do that. And when I say popular loners, that means that you're very well known. People enjoy your energy. People want to be around you, but you don't want to be around a lot of people. People get offended about that term. I don't know why, because the reality is popular loners, it's not that they think that they're better than anybody. It's literally that they understand energy and they don't want to be around a lot of energies, and they're very intuitive. You're not going to be able to get anything past them. And also, they don't want people just ciphering their energy, because let's be real, sometimes people invite you places to energy dump on you. They'll cipher your energy and then dump their shit energy onto you. Also, ignore my eye. It's having some type of allergic reaction, so it's looking crazy out here. So they're very selective about the places and things they go. So if somebody goes with you and you know that they're like this and they decide to go with you a place, understand that it took a lot for them to go to that place. So they really mess with you. In addition to that, if they do have to go somewhere, because let's be real, sometimes we do have to do things that we don't want to do, they'll be the people that are more reserved in the back, and then people are like, oh, why aren't you chiming in? Why aren't you doing that? It's not that they are shy. It's not that they don't want to talk. It's that they need to have a moment to skim, observe what's going on in the room, and understand who has their best interest, who doesn't have their best interest, and then they'll go and gravitate towards the people that they know that they can mingle with. Some people who know that they don't have good intentions for this person will take it as a personal offense or a jab and be like, that person is acting da-da-da. Well, why do you feel a certain type of way about that person just being to themselves? That they're already telling on themselves. So that's why that person doesn't want to be around you, because they already felt your energy and knew that you were on some BS. And look at you. You're getting offended that they don't even want to be around you, or they don't want to be in your vicinity. Why do you need validation from another person? Why can't you have fun without worrying about why that person over there in the corner is not having fun, in your opinion? Because 9 times out of 10, they're having the time of their life. They just don't need to put it in your face. And if they aren't having the time of life, because 9 times out of 10, the energy levels are very high and it's time to go after a certain period, that's still none of your business. And this is why they're not around. So for the people that resonate with this, don't let anybody make you feel any type of way for not going anywhere or wanting to be around that person who has a mutual friend. You know that mutual friend don't really like you, but they're just trying to tolerate you. Or that toxic family member that every time you go around them, as soon as you leave the room, they talk about you. It is okay to put yourself first and to have boundaries.
Bro, she's
with these type of
spitting.
people and to stay away. If people don't understand you, then they're not meant to be around you. Don't make yourself uncomfortable to make other people comfortable, because they're not going to do that for you.
When you
Bro, she was spitting, bro.
it's all a simulation.
Don't make yourself uncomfortable to make someone else comfortable. Ooh, they hit the soul right there. But y'all, that's it for the video, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I just gave myself a fresh cut. You feel me? You feel me? Y'all tell me how y'all like the cut. I know it's my first time wearing no hat on this channel. But yeah, man, that's it for the video, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe once again. And I appreciate all the love that you guys give me on this channel. And you know, without further ado, Conspiracy Pod Gang, we are out.